Elvis Presley was of course well known for his generosity, and we've quite a number of items in this auction that relate to that. This piece here, it's an extremely interesting piece. It's a watch, it's a Sovereign 17 jewel watch with gilt that was actually gifted by Elvis to his longtime manager, Colonel Parker, who remains to this day a slightly controversial figure in the life of Elvis, but who certainly was extremely helpful in his rise to fame and into what we know of Elvis today. It's actually engraved on the reverse, Colonel Always Elvis, and was gifted by Elvis to his manager probably sometime in the 1950s. The watch itself at the time cost over $100, which if we equate it into today's money was well over a week's wages. So it was certainly a generous gift by any stretch of the imagination. Apart from that item there, one of the most well-known Elvis pieces of memorabilia is the taking care of business chain, which Elvis gifted to members of his close circle and also his family. As we can see here, this is also gold. It was made by a Memphis jeweler, and TCB stands for his motto, taking care of business, and then the thunderbolt in a flash. So it's an extremely interesting item, and one which very few of survived today, and which he only gave to people which he knew personally. That particular item is lot 85 in the sale, and it's estimated at €5,000 to €7,000. Another watch which we have here, again similar to the Colonel Parker watch, is lot 84 in the sale. It's estimated at €8,000 to €10,000, and it's one of the most sought after pieces of Elvis memorabilia. Elvis had these specially made, again by the same jeweler who made the taking care of business chain, and it's a Mathey-Tissot watch which was specially designed and, as we can see, modified to have Elvis Presley on the face itself above 4 stars. And again, he gave these to members of his entourage, also members of his family, and this gave them unlimited access not only to his concerts and tours, but also to himself personally. It's not clear exactly how many of these he had made, but there was very few of them, and therefore they are extremely sought after. Another one of Elvis's signature items, and something which dates from a slightly later time in his career, were these scarves. And they were scarves that he often threw to the crowd. He had them specially made, and he threw them to members of the audience during his time in Las Vegas. This particular example is lot 89, the sale. It's estimated at €500 to €700. And again, he only had so many of them, so there weren't a huge amount of them in circulation. This particular example comes with an extremely interesting provenance. It has a letter with it from Nancy Rook, who was a maid for Elvis, and she states that it did actually belong to him and that it came from his house in Graceland. So we've got a mixture here of extremely interesting items, all of which were handled by the king himself. We also have various other items relating to Elvis, autographs, albums and so on. There's something for everybody and every Elvis fan who has an interest.